All right, guys, here we go. Back on the mountain bike.
Oh, thank God for low gears.
Definitely using the low gears. 2019 Scott Ransom, Ashland watershed. Starting off with Lizard Trail. This is a fun little trail. Got a few little jumps in it. A couple little gap jumps, a couple little tabletops. I don't do many of these gap jumps and tabletops because I'm just not that good on a mountain bike. That being said, you don't have to do the jumps to have fun, and I definitely had fun. It's actually a second lap on Lizard. We usually come down, get to the bottom of Lizard, turn around, do the short climb back up to the top, hit it again. That's a pretty big gap there. I know guys do this stuff, but I'm just not that comfortable riding mountain bikes at this point. I'm trying to get back into it, but really don't want to do any crashing because that's never fun for anybody. Yeah, that's a big little kind of a tabletop sort of jump. Not carrying much speed through here. I don't know. Kind of running out of gas here a little bit. Not really in the best shape for mountain bikes. Come down, cross the road, hit Lower Caterpillar. I haven't done this section in a long time. We typically do Liz and then straight to Jabberwocky, which is a super fun trail. Just decided to kind of switch it up a little bit. Rick doesn't remember if he's ever done this before, so I thought I'd take him on it. It's a little bit pedally, but it's still pretty fun. This lower section of Caterpillar is pretty short. You'll transition through here and hit Rabbit Hole, which will take you down back down to the parking area. I think it's Alice in Wonderland area. And from there, we're going to hit BTI because that's a fun one that, again, I don't do much anymore. I mean, partly because I don't ride bikes anymore, but you know, the option is Jabberwocky or BTI and all of this stuff. More often than not, you'll hit jabs because it's just a fun, flowy trail. Stay left here, entering the hole. Pretty dry, so there's not a lot of traction. I think there's quite a bit of, I don't know, it feels like there's some granite in this stuff, which makes it kind of marbly. You know what, I could be totally wrong on that. But I know that there's not a ton of traction up here when there's no moisture in the ground. Which is pretty much the way it is everywhere. I forgot how much fun this section is. The old rabbit hole.
Oh.
Trying to get out and ride the mountain bike a little more this summer than I have in the past couple of years. Been riding a lot of moto, and I just have a hard time doing both for some reason. So of course, since I've been riding my mountain bike a little more, haven't done as much riding on the moto. Gotta find a balance.
Let's keep moving. Yeah.
Dropping into this section here, I'm not really sure what this is called. It's kind of just a connector trail to a few different trails down here. And like I'd mentioned earlier, it's been quite some time since I've ridden this particular trail, so kind of taking it easy through here because it looks a bit different from what I remember. I think they've done a little bit of thinning, a little bit of cleanup just to make sure that, to keep the fire danger down. This section's actually pretty fun when you kind of know where you're going. You can kind of haul through here. But of course, you have to be careful because there are other trail users out here. Hikers and dog walkers and joggers and other mountain bikes are here. So.
Stop!
And I don't know where this ends up if you just stay on it. I've never, like I said, I've never done it. You can see there's quite a bit of thinning gone through here. Maybe some fire damage from fires past. I don't know. We had some pretty big fires the last couple of years. We're lucky this place hasn't been burnt down yet.
We're going left.
Or so I think.
Maybe that's not it.
It's not. Keep going. Getting some chatter.
Now we're going left.
Welcome to BTI. This is a fun trail. It was one of my favorites before I'd ever ridden Jab. And since they rebuilt Jabberwocky, it's probably the funner of the two, but it definitely gets more pressure in my opinion. So this one doesn't get quite as many braking bumps on it. Not to say it's not bumpy, but I don't know, that's my opinion anyhow. And it was really good today. I don't know if it had been worked on recently, but I checked my sag after this ride and found out that I'm definitely running way too low of air pressure, both front and rear, on the fork and the shock. So made some adjustments there. Hopefully that'll help the bike work a little better for me. I definitely could tell that it was riding low in the stroke, and what that does is just make for a harsher ride. Not horrible, but just not as good as it could have been. But anyhow, I think that's about all I have for this one. So thanks for watching, and until the next one, I'm out.